the comment.
All righty, we are back. Welcome to Gasoline Garage and Sunday Night Rumblings. We've got the usual gang in: Stephen Phillips from Phillips Run Drip and Bubble Company, John Worden from Eastern Hot Rodder, Bill Ackerman from Flaplight Garage. I'm Brett Watson from Copperhead Customs, and today we've got a special guest, one of Bill's good friends. It's Casey from Metal Mania 3D TV.
Pleased to meet you guys. How's it all going?
Doing all right. Good to have you on.
Beautiful.
Just tell us a bit about yourself.
Hey, if you guys lose me, I'll try and come back. My power just flipped.
Tell us.
So,
shut up, Bill. I won't do a show.
Nobody cares.
Come on. Don't take it down in the gutter already. Come on. We started on a good note here.
So,
right, Casey, tell us about your channel.
All right. Well, my channel actually started by accident, and I don't know why my screen keeps going dark all the time. I'm not used to this new device I've got here, because I didn't think at my age, 60+ years of age, I'd be doing videos and streaming live on internet, because internet and all of that sort of stuff was miles away from me. I wasn't even interested in that. I'm more interested in saws, grinders, welders, panel beating, fabrication tools. That's my job. As for this technology, it's a big learning curve for a lot of us, I guess. But I'm a panel beater fabricator by trade, and also spray painter, and also a mechanic. All qualified and ticketed.
Cool.
Yeah. Now, my claim to fame is I built a vehicle for a customer when I used to live in Inverell, New South Wales there, and owned by the Fentons, who owned the bakery there, and we won Street Machine in 1992 at Settlement City at Port Macquarie in New South Wales, Australia.
Wow, what was it? What kind
That's
of car
pretty
was
cool,
you
man.
built?
Yeah.
What was that? Sorry, guys.
What kind of car was it you built?
Yeah, it's a Holden 1976 Holden LX Tirana hatchback, not hatchback, four-door sedan.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool car.
Yeah.
Yeah, those ones I showed you, they look a bit like a Vega.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep, that's it. You're right on the money there.
Well,
If you did,
Casey's down in Tasmania, which is right down the bottom of Australia. For anyone wondering.
Yep, that's why we call ourselves the real Down Under. Because we're right underneath Australia.
There's lots of names for Tasmanians, but we won't go there. Anyway, we've got to read the comments.
Yeah. Well,
oh, yes, we will too. Yeah, we're going there.
There's W300, and he has also said capital punishment.
Hey, wait a minute. I got something for unfinished projects. How about New York Strip? New York Strip.
How you going there, Big Keg? One of my subscribers have just seen the
big Keg said he's at work, so he mightn't see everything that goes on. Model Car Guy says hello.
G'day, Rudy.
Rudy Moons is here. We got Fox Can Fix It is saying your power is going out, ? It must come from a Ford. You gotta watch Fox. Fox is
the sack of
Australia. And Griffo, we got a few Aussies in the audience, obviously. And Griffo's come out with two-headed country.
Yeah, well, that's why
Casey.
That's why I'm in the corner here, so you can't see the other head.
Hey, I got something. If Fox Can Fix It's listening, man, he's a little tacky, just a little tacky. He'll know what I'm talking about.
So, Brett, what have you been building?
Yes.
I noticed I've been watching a few of your videos. So,
I'm doing a 38 Chevy at the moment, Australian built cab.
okay, yep. So it's right-hand drive, yep.
Right-hand drive one, yeah. Well, it's no hand drive at the moment, but yeah, it is right-hand drive cab. It's got the 3 ribs across the roof, like most of the Holden. So it's a Holden built cab.
Yeah.
And I've also got a 28 Oakland that I'm building. So I've got 2 on the go at the moment.
Oh, wow.
So
yeah, okay.
You've been watching.
Yeah, if you've seen my last video, that I dropped there, I'm chasing cars and all that there, but also in that video there, you'll see my 1959 Ford console pickup, or ute, however you want to call it. It's Australian
Okay.
delivery as well. It's got different tail lights to the ones over in the UK, which makes it hard for me because now I have to make tail light lenses because you can't buy them. Look, out Bill's in the back seat. Who's on
What
the
are you
other
doing,
side?
Bill?
Bill's figuring it's safer in the car than it is the metal garage.
Yeah. Well, you big lightning bolts. You're sitting in a big steel building with, I
Yeah.
can't hear anything.
Come on,
So-
Bill, get out and get
So-
electrocuted for the show, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
And
That
now he's in the
that will give
car.
us ratings.
It ain't gonna help you.
It's hard to get here.
Got the new interior though. Woo.
Oh, nice.
No
Have you
headliner.
tested?
I've
Have
had
you tested
headliners
the
like
back
that.
seat?
No, I don't.
Fox
Are you
and
kidding?
Fix
I don't even
It
come
has said-
close to fitting in that.
Fox and Fix It said, I sure am, and thanks for watching, Phillips.
There you go.
Big Keg, I can show the scars. That's from must be where he had his head removed. His second head removed. And Michael Beeman, did you find something when you work at Steve's house looking around? I think that's directed at you, Bill.
Me? Well, we're gonna go back and look for things. There was only the two cars as at the paint division of Rippy Drippy Bubbles.
He dropped his car off over at the body shop, and he calls me, "Man, do you live in that house that's got all the cars around it?" No. And I mistakenly said yes. And he's like, "Dude, listen, we want to look at your stuff." And I'm like, "No, I don't want you to look at my stuff."
Well, might have a trade coming up if you ever part with anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty tight with my stuff, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's hard to gather them around. I'll
Fuck
sell
yeah.
the stuff nobody wants.
Yeah.
I'll have to subscribe to your channels there. I'm subscribed to Bill and Brett's channel, of course, but I'll have to subscribe to you other two guys up there and check his out.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I just subscribed to yours.
Oh, cool. Thank you. I don't know how to do them. Yeah. If I touch something, I'm bound to go. I'll have a black
Just
screen
like-
if I touch something.
There you go.
I noticed, Philip, there's that an Australia Queensland number plate you got up on the back wall there behind you.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, wow.
That come from Queensland, Australia. Compliments of Copperhead Custom.
Oh, cool. That's a good job. Good on you, Brett, for sending that over there.
Yeah, he
It's,
sent that. And he sent me some. What's that stuff we had the tasting contest with?
Vegemite.
Vegemite.
Vegemite. Y'all got Vegemite down at Queensland?
Yeah, we got it down here too, but I don't eat it. Oof.
Everybody is the
You
same
got it.
comment.
There's not every Australian loves Vegemite, trust me.
Yeah, we
Especially if I'm spoonful. All right, I got to catch up. Fox and Fix It. I hear lightning strikes are good for the YouTube algorithm. Gary Struts. Hey, how's it going, guys? Michael Beeman. I was wondering where my shaker hood went. Bill just get his shaker hood.
we actually have a big problem with this shaker hood.
Howdy, Pete.
There you go.
Old man diecast. Howdy, everyone. Rudy Moons. I think he's talking to someone else. Yeah, they're talking to
Yeah,
themselves.
he's saying hello to Pete. Saying hello to Pete from Old Man Diecast.
Well, now y'all diecast guys on here, man. I got a couple like this thing right here. Can y'all see that?
Yeah. Awesome. Hot
Give us
Wheels.
2 seconds and I'll flick you up.
There you go.
Do it again.
There you go.
Yep.
That's one of the red line.
Sweet.
And I got another one right here.
She needs a bit of restoration.
Yeah, all my even my cars, man. Not only my Matchbox, but
Oh, that's a Barracuda you got in your hand there.
it's a red
That's a
line.
cool one.
Yeah, Barracuda.
Yeah,
My favourite Mopar.
yeah. It needs a little work, like everything else I own. Okay, Brett, I'm good. Thank you. I feel all alone when I'm up there like that.
Yeah, well, that's another thing I do too. I build models of your ride. Same
cool.
colour, same wheel, same everything. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Told me there for a minute.
Yeah, which I gotta send that Maverick out to you, and I don't know. I have your PO box number, so I'm gonna wrap it in a T-shirt and ship it out to you.
Do you do like Matchbox cars or model cars or what?
Yeah, everything from Matchbox all the way up to your bigger scale. Yep.
Can you do
I
it?
don't have my workshop set up at the moment there. I've still got all of my other tools in my 40-foot container there. But once I get my new shed built, then then I'll be back into it, because I also used to build miniature cars that the kids can sit in and drive around.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool.
I haven't done one of those for about 8 years now, because I got the pad all set up for my shed and then ran into council problems, and now we've got that sorted out. Well, now we're going to get the shed fixed and get it up so I can get a lot more stuff going on, as opposed to I do the die cast and the model stuff there just to keep me mind active, and so I don't get bored shitless.
Yeah, man. I started getting into the slot car drag racing, 124 scale slot cars, and it's kind of a nice little break. It's from working on the real stuff, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's
this is since he has that's my dad's Corvette. And I built this slot car version of it.
Yeah, sweet.
As close as I could to it, you know, and it's but it's kind of fun, man. It's a little different than working on the real stuff, and it's kind of like therapy. You know, you can sit back and relax at your kitchen table and mess around with building stuff, and not have to be out in the garage and spending tons of money. You know.
Yeah, that's it.
That's not yours, is it? Is that yours?
Actually, no. That's my buddy Tim McDonough. He's out of Pittsfield, Massachusetts area. That was actually a cover car for my magazine. That car was built as a drag car back in the 60s and 70s, and then he turned his street car, cut the roll cage out, and turned it into a street car. We met him. First time we met him, he didn't have the flames on the car. That car was painted back in like the early 80s, if I recall. And we pulled into a car show, and my dad had a stock 57. My dad pulled up next to me. He said, "Hey, is this your car?" And he kind of sheepishly went, "Yeah." And my dad said, "Man, that's the baddest ass car in this whole place." And he goes, "Whoo." He goes, "I thought you were going to yell at me for chopping it up because you're in a stock 57 Vet. And all the Corvette guys get mad at it." My dad goes, "Man, that thing's just cool as hell." So
there's one of them. There's one of them at Copart at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's been flooded.
No
in
kidding.
New York, I think it is.
Really?
Oh,
Really?
no.
Yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't scare me, a flooded car. But on them flooded.
Not an old one like
it's
that.
better than a flooded Merc, isn't it?
Yeah, well, something new I wouldn't want, but something like that one it wouldn't bother me. You can rewire
No,
it
I
easy.
wouldn't care
that's
that.
right.
That wouldn't bother me at all.
So that a 57 Corvette, yeah?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a blown big block in it. It's just a tough old street car now, you know.
Oh, we got
Awesome.
smacked on the comments.
Okay,
Trying to
catch up.
catch up, yeah.
Catch up.
I've just got to go through them because they're talking on themselves a bit.
Hey, Bill, are you getting the wind?
Oh, dude, it's the horsemen are coming here, man.
And you got in a Falcon to save your
Cyclone,
life?
baby.
Cyclone during a storm.
I'm in a cyclone during the storm. Man, I can't believe the Wi-Fi is working out here.
Yeah,
You can
right.
just imagine. You can just imagine if the bill was on the news. Man in shed gets terrorized by storm and gets attacked by cyclone inside the shed.
Inside the cyclone. Well, you can
we
see
better let Americans
behind
do
me.
that because it sounded like you said in the shit.
There's my
Yeah.
Jeep. The Wi-Fi. I can't believe the Wi-Fi works out here in a car.
PG, Stephen. PG, Stephen.
What?
Yeah, we
We're
have trouble
PG
here with
here.
Wi-Fi.
We're not M rated. We're only PG rated.
I'm sorry. I'm just repeating what he said. Now, in Tasmania, y'all drive on the wrong side of the road too.
Yeah, of course. Yep. But if you tell us and ask us, we drive on the right side.
Okay, that'd be nice. When I'm down there, I don't ride on the right side.
I tell you what, when you're working in a workshop and you're working on a heap of cars, when I used to work for a couple of shops and everything else, and it's quite hilarious when you go to jump into the car and you go, "Oh, hang on, steering wheel's on the other side in this one."
Awesome.
I worked for Chrissy Carson's up there in Queensland. It used to be beside Bayside Bodyworks there at Cleveland, and used to convert your Camaros and your Corvettes and all of that there from left hand to right hand, and your Silverados and everything else there. And I converted one of my boss's Silverado dual cab there to right hand drive. But the Mustangs, I find the Mustangs are a lot easier because they actually use a lot of stuff out of your XM XP Falcons.
That had to be a pretty good job, man. Of course, some of the cars nowadays are designed where they pretty much you just change the steering wheel, because they're designed for both sides because they got the instrument cluster in the middle.
Yeah, that's Metal Mania 3D. That's my wife on there asking me, does it mean I'll move all my models out to the shed?
Yeah, she wants the spare room back.
Yeah, I'm in the biggest room in the house.
I gotta close the
We're
garage door.
Particularly
It's pouring
the
here. I don't know if you guys can.
of the apocalypse.
It's getting bad
Sorry,
there
John.
too, isn't it? It's headed to you, Steve.
I ain't scared.
Yeah, I know, but you can't hear nothing. You know.
I can't hear nothing either way.
Well, there's that. You know.
Yeah. If you played music as long as I have, you don't hear much at all. Hey, this Ford Man Custom and Designs, I don't think that's one I'm familiar with. I'm trying to find him.
Oh, geez, you guys are advanced. You are going around looking for stuff while you're talking to me. Geez, if I did that, you'd end up with a black screen.
Yeah, we're Americans. We can do stuff like that. Multitask. I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me, man.
Well, we're right at the bottom of Australia, the real down under, so we cop everyone's stuff down on top of us. So sometimes it's a bit hard to dig out.
Well, now you still custom cars? Are you still doing cars?
Myself, me?
Yeah, or just
Yeah, absolutely. I will be more so when I get my shed sorted out. Because trying to do it out in the open, it's just in Tasmania. You can get up in the morning and it's a beautiful day, and then 2 hours later it's pouring the rain.
So this Ford Man Customs and Design, he's a Matchbox or Hot Wheel guy too. I see. Do you know him?
I probably do. I've got that many of them. I just can't remember them all off the top of my head until they pop in and say hello.
I watched that couple of your videos.
57 Ford Man is his old channel name. I think he's saying here. I'm
that's
having
Bill.
a few issues with the comments because they're talking to themselves a bit. So
yeah, no, that's Bill 57 Fordman. I know who he is there. How you going, Bill? He's from Canada.
Oh, Canada. Okay.
Yeah,
there's quite a few in here, like
and Rudy.
but
Rudy's
they're
another
talking to
dude.
themselves a fair bit.
I don't know, man. I'll tell you, when I was a kid, I bet I drove 1,000,000 miles with them little old Matchbox cars, man. Room for one more. There you go. And we'd always
a
play
lot of
with them.
modelers on here. There's a guy I know that's starting to get rid of some stuff. He's got, I think, 10 or 12 different models for sale right now. So
Yo, KC, yeah, that's Mike.
You know anybody in this area that's looking around?
You're breaking up a bit there, John.
Yeah, we got a bad storm coming through, but I got a friend of mine that's starting to liquidate some of his model car collection. So if you guys know anybody's looking for some scale model stuff.
Oh, there you go. So
you
all of my US subscribers there, if you heard what John said from Eastern Hot Rodder.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see if I have a picture.
So I do have a truckload of subscribers over in the US.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's got here's some of the stuff he's got. I don't know if that'll show up.
Also follow the car scene down here, as you probably gathered if you've checked out some of my videos down here. And we've got a new series coming out of what's in your workshop, which I've already got 7 cars lined up already, and I only put the video out 2 days ago.
Oh, no kidding.
Check this.
Yeah.
Brett, I just sent you one of my prized possessions I've got, man. What was that? What was the cop that always had the lollipop? What was his name?
Which?
Oh, back in the TV series, he had the lollipop.
Was
Wasn't
that
it
car
Kojak
54?
or someone?
Do what now?
Oh, we lost.
Oh, look out.
He's gone.
We lost Bill.
Me?
Yeah, that storm's over at his house still is hitting me pretty good now, so it's going to be working your way, Steve.
Kojak. That's what I was trying to remember. Kojak. Y'all remember the movie or TV series Kojak?
Oh yeah. Did
that come through there, Brett?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Come on, Brett. Dang it. Anyway, I got one of his.
All right, I'll Bill's back.
Oh, dang, Bill. We was hoping you'd get blown away where we'd be on History Channel.
Boy,
talking about you.
It'd be one redneck, 2 Yankees, and 2 men from down under.
2 Aussies. I've definitely got to fix my tablet to work out why it keeps wanting to go down dark and then it's going to go and turn off. Obviously got the settings wrong somewhere where it wants to keep turning off. I've got to keep tapping the screen.
All right, I subscribe to Ford.
All right, here you go, Steve.
There it is.
Yeah, hey, like
These things aren't instantaneous, you know.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
How many? You never get cars nowadays got a man shooting out the back window.
Yeah, no kidding. So
But
where's
that's-
the driver though?
Who's driving? If he's shooting, there's no driver.
Yeah.
I didn't get Kojak. Okay, I just got the car and the shooter, but Kojak's somewhere. I'm sure I'll find him somewhere. But he's supposed to be there. He's like another little action figure or something. But
Oh, did you make that?
No,
Did you
that's
make it?
factory.
No,
Yeah.
that's a corgi, isn't it?
Well, matter of fact, it is.
Yeah, I thought so. Yep.
What is corgi?
You got the
No, that's a diecast model. That's all.
Is it good
Like
or not?
corgi.
Ford Man was
Good,
on it
good.
too.
What now? Yeah, he knows what
Ford
that is.
Man and Rico Babe was on it, saying it's a corgi.
Wow, that's crazy. Y'all know that just by looking at it.
Yeah, metal base as well as metal top, and also rubber tires with plastic centered wheels.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's in.
I
I've
thought
got
that was cool though. The guy shooting out the back window. You never see that. You can't even hardly buy a cap gun anymore.
I'm surprised they don't have him just shooting out the passenger side with the guy behind the wheel.
Well, now do y'all guys collect like you got like these cars here? You know, this one I showed you. I mean, that's a red Hot Wheels red line, which is worth quite a bit of money if it wasn't all the pieces. Do y'all collect or y'all just? I mean, you collect high dollar ones or you just collect whichever ones that suits your fancy?
Oh, I collect whatever ones suit my fancy, but I also go looking for all of the old style stuff because it's so hard to find, and even more so hard to find now because of the YouTube and everything else there. It's getting harder and harder to find the stuff and getting more dearer.
I'm gonna send you one more. See if y'all can tell me what this is. My wife owns an antique store, so we're always out at auctions and stuff like that. So anytime I find a little Matchbox cars, I'm like you. I try to buy them. I got this one the other day. Well, I've had it for a long time. The other day, probably 2 years ago. But this car right here, actually, you can drive it. I don't understand. It's got a little thing on the bottom of it where you can turn the wheel. But they're all in pretty rough shape. They're all in pretty rough shape. I don't know. Can you fix these or not?
Yeah, we'll restore them all. You can buy all brand new parts from them. You can buy the figures, you can buy windscreens, you can buy wheels, you can buy anything from them today now. It's just absolutely magic.
Really?
So how much does it cost did that come through, Brett?
Yeah, I'm working it.
I can't tell you what this thing is. I ain't got eyes good enough, but I'll send them to whoever's out there if they'll send me a message. I'd love to get a couple of these restored, especially that Barracuda. I'd love to have that Barracuda restored.
Do you guys?
Yeah, I can do that. We can do that. That's no problem. That's easy. Oh, there's a nice cool little. That's a Lesney Mustang. That'll be metal top and bottom, and that little stick on the side there does the steering.
Yeah. What is that? I never seen one in my life.
Yeah, it's pretty rare, but they are out there. But yeah, and it actually looks like it would, just looking at that picture there, that would restore up pretty good because it looks like the windscreen just needs polishing. I can't see any cracks in it or anything, but that would come up like brand new.
Looks like it's got a little tow bar on it.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And that's a rarity, believe it or not, because a lot of your new stuff that comes out today, there's hardly any of it's got tow bars.
So how much would it cost to redo this car?
To restore it and all up there, and I've just put new tires and all that on there, it only costs about $30.
Well, now, how do you get the little pin to go? I mean, it's like it's braided or shut. How do you get it put back together once you take it apart?
Oh, well, I drill what they call the post or the rivet there. I just nick the top off it so the base comes off, and then I drill the center with a 256 drill and then tap it with a 256 thread, and then I bolt them back together. I don't glue my cars together. I bolt them back together.
Okay, so that works.
Wait up, I'll zoom you up.
Yeah,
So you do
see
the bars and everything on it.
they're T5. That's one that I built there.
Yeah,
and that was a standard car there. I put all of this kit, all the decals on it, and the wheels, the alloy exhaust pipes.
No
Did
kidding.
all the tail lights, that sort of stuff.
yeah.
That was this is just a quick one that I did for a build off in a group that I did there. That was all. It was just a bit of fun messing around. That's a 2005 Holden Monaro GTO, which you call the Pontiac GTO over there.
Yeah.
When you said Ford man's got one of these little old bitty Mustangs, is that what he just said, Copperhead?
Yeah, he did. He said, I have that.
So what's it worth? I mean, I'm gonna send over and get it fixed for $30. It's probably worth $8.
Oh no! If you the best way that I find on prices there. So if you go onto eBay and punch it in there, and then find the sales that have already gone through, not what someone's asking for it, because at the end of the day, someone's only going to pay what they're prepared to pay for something. And some people out there think that their stuff's worth billions of dollars, when at the end of the day, it's only worth what it is. Yeah.
Here's the problem. If I buy something, it ain't, it's worth billions of dollars. But then when I try to sell it, it ain't worth nothing. I don't understand why that works like that.
Yeah. A lot of people, when they've got something that's always rare, anything on eBay is rare, even if it's 2 days old.
Yeah.
Hey, I got one for you. How many of you guys remember, I think during the war, when they made the toys out of rubber?
Oh, yeah.
I got some.
I got this thing here, the Auburn fire truck. It's all rubber.
Right.
Hey, I got the same one.
Do you?
Yeah, mine's still red and it's missing a wheel.
Yeah, mine's missing all the wheels. The axles are there.
Yeah.
But
Let me see.
yeah, I mean, I've had this thing laying around forever. I found it when I was digging a basement, and it was in the dirt, buried in the dirt. Oh, look at everybody's out looking for stuff. I got another one too. Remember these programmable?
Let me see if I can show you.
Right up, Bill. I'll zoom you up again.
Remember
Look
these
a bit, Bill.
things?
There you go.
Oh, awesome. That's a Hasbro. That's old.
Yeah.
You said you could restore, you could put a car like, if I sent you a car, you could make it look like one of mine, right?
That's right. Yep.
All right. Are you able to make the fenders like flop and all that kind of stuff, and the doors sag too?
That's
Oh, well, yeah, we can make it look like a barn find rat rod wreck. Yeah, we can do that. That's easy.
So this is, can you do this one? Right, I'm going to give you 2, which may be a challenge.
Oh, there
You're
you
going
go.
to get me too.
Can you do that?
I do have a designer that I'm working with at the moment there that is 3D resin printing bodies for me. Would you believe it? I don't even have one in here to show you.
Well, that's a Bedford. That's a stubby nose Bedford. So I don't know if there's an old Bedford truck that you could base it off.
Yeah. You wouldn't believe it. I've just designed and we've just built a Bedford van, and the old Bedford van. If you want to give me 1 second, I'll fly out and I'll grab it and bring it in here and show you the body. Yep.
Okay.
I've just got to hope that
And here's the
if
other
the screen
one.
goes.
Here's the other one.
It's me and you.
Oh,
Brett.
yeah.
Got ready to love that truck, man. That thing's cool.
That is cool. What are you going to put Dick Tracy headlights on it? The bullet style headlights, or?
No, I've done the headlights. I just got to put a picture up. I'll get a picture and I'll show you.
I like those headlights too that you used. Did a good job on those.
I sent you another one, Copperhead. See what he says about that. When you get chance,
You're making me work today, aren't you? God.
See, I'll just hold them up.
You got the best shirt in the house on there, Peter Brock 05.
Peter Brock 05.
No,
That is a sweet. That's a sweet model, Bill.
That's the Hasbro car.
Yeah.
Wait up, Bill.
It was still in the box.
Do it again.
Here we
Do it again, Bill.
Little bit to your right. Yeah, up. Yeah, that's it. Rotate, turn.
Back to the left a little bit.
Hey,
so is that a Ferrari?
That's a
Ford
Ferrari?
GT. Oh, Ford GT. Just got different half end on it.
Yeah, the Ford GT. So.
Right up.
Matic.
Oh, geez. Here we go.
Little bit to, there you go.
Fantastic car with a brain.
No,
yeah,
big kick.
What you did was you could
give us a second. Give me a second and I'll go and grab that panel van body I was telling you about.
Okay.
You could program this by punching out cards.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You'd punch these cards out and you put it in the back of the car, and it would program the car to go forward, backward, turn right, and turn left.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did that come through, Copperhead?
I'll look again.
Daggone, man.
You just keep talking. I'm off.
I want to talk about that car, man.
On the rubber cars,
it's not coming through.
A flat nose Jeep and a bulldozer as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know if you can see if
well, now, do y'all have a pretty good collection of like? I've been collecting like the dealer. What is it called? The dealer.
Here we go.
dealer sponsored cars or whatever it is?
I got
The
I
promo
collect
cars
old
he used to
trucks.
send the dealers.
I collect the Smith Miller trucks from the 1930s and 40s.
Yeah,
The big wooden ones, aluminum.
right.
Yeah.
That's cool. That one, Stephen.
Yeah, wait till
That's
he gets
gotta be
back. He
rare.
ain't even here. Do what now?
I said that thing's got to be rare.
I would think so. I'm hoping these guys will know what they're talking about. I like the dealer promo cars. Y'all familiar with them?
That hasn't gone black. Yeah, that's gone black. Oh, God.
I think are y'all familiar with the dealer promo cars?
I've never heard of them.
No.
No. Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
I haven't had one.
they were originally kind of like a freebie giveaway, and then they started selling them cheap. So then when Junior came in with Dad to buy the new car, they would sell the model.
I've got stuff going everywhere at the moment. You're working me hard today, guys.
That's good, man.
Yeah. Totally.
The theory back in the day was little cars sell big cars.
Oh, sorry. Is that? All right. I've got these cars here. You can't see them though, but I'll lift them up here. Here's the Bedford panel van.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
That's cool.
that's cool.
Have a look at that.
Has
You
that
can't
been
buy
3D
that
printed?
anywhere
Has it?
else there. Beg your
Have
pardon,
you had
sorry?
that 3D printed? Have you had that 3D printed?
That's resin printed, not what they call core print or whatever else they call it. But yeah,
That's cool.
in the front, I
I'd
love
like
the
to
front
build
on it.
that. I'd like to build a real one of them.
That's cool.
Yeah, me too. That's why I wanted to get the model of that one there, the van there. But we've got all sorts of stuff going on here. There's your VC Commodore Group A with all your flares and everything else there.
That's like what my T-shirt is.
Yeah, beautiful. And HQ Holden Ute.
HQ Ute.
And you printed them?
That looks nice.
Yeah,
That looks like it's been done good. That.
Yeah.
That's only in primer. I haven't done any body work on it yet. I just reason why I put primer on it so you can actually see it. And those little marks that you see at the back there, they'll all disappear when I'm finished, of course.
Now, are they white when you print them?
Beg your pardon, sorry?
Are they white
when you print them?
The other guy, John's my designer printer guy. I don't do them because technology's not my friend. This is John Zappier's HQ drag car. This is the prototype. We haven't finished this one yet, but if you know anything about that there, Brett would know about that there.
Yeah, it's been around since I was
fastest
a kid.
HQ two-door in the world, yep.
It used to be the...
And then Mad Max, your MP, MP police cars.
That's
you can't
cool.
buy those. So you can buy these in big 1/18 scale and stuff like that and everything else there, but they cost you a fortune. Yeah. And Effie, the FJ, the FJ, Brett would know all about that there.
Yeah.
That's one of those there.
That's beautiful, that thing. And that's a beautiful car, that thing.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah,
if you look them up, guys, when you can, an FJ Holden, and then see what that thing started off as.
Did you have a chance to see that car in person by any chance, guys?
Yeah, I have.
Really? Yeah, is it as nice in person as you see in the pictures?
Yeah, it's absolutely magic. Like Brett was saying, you got to see it to believe it.
Very
Brett,
cool.
Them FJ Holdens, did they come 2 doors or 4 doors?
4 doors.
Which ones?
The FJ Holden.
Yeah, this was built. This was built off an FJ Holden, and then they obviously converted it to a coupe and a 2-door, which to me that looks absolutely magic. I wish they would have put that car in production. We would have bought one.
I think they lengthened it and did all sorts of that.
Yeah, it's magic. But that's just a handful of what I got there. But we've also got these. We also got them in smaller scale as well, because here's your 164 in that Bedford.
Hey, Brett,
that Ford man just asked you that. He just said, does he make them in 64 scale?
Yep, there they are. We make them in 164, and then you also here's your TD Gemini 2-door coupe, which they call an Opal in most of your European countries.
We got Opals here. We got that same car.
Yeah, and that's a Holden Gemini TD 2-door. I'm trying to get used to this camera
I
here.
think that was that a cadet?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I thought.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And got these little GMC pickups, tray back drag one.
Huh.
Just a bit of fun. A lot of the stuff that we're printing and making you can't buy, you see. So there's the 164 mini, 164 scale mini minor race version.
Oh, that's
As you
cute.
can,
I'd have issues with them. I'm all thumbs when it comes to little stuff.
Yeah.
yeah, me too. Sometimes they go flying when they
All right,
don't
here,
do what I
Stephen's
want
got
them
a
to do.
couple for you to look at.
Yeah, I got a
Stephen's
couple.
got a few for you to look at.
Hey,
mate.
I sent you that. I sent you that Opal you're talking about. Did it come through yet?
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, right up. There we go.
There's another corgi set.
Is that cool or not cool?
Absolutely. That's a complete set. You got the car, trailer, and tow car, and the race car. It's very, very rare that you get the whole complete set. You either get the car or the trailer or the race car and nothing else.
Is that
Trying
a
to-
scimitar?
I ain't got
So
a clue
what
it
would
is.
that's got to be worth some coin, that thing, doesn't it?
Yeah. The way it sits there, you'd probably get easy $80 to $100 for it. Yep.
Now
And then there's that one.
Oh,
that's the
there's a
dealer
nice.
promos. That's the dealer promo.
Is that a 64
It's a
Pontiac?
Pontiac,
Is it?
isn't it?
Yeah, and it's actually they in '64 they give them to all the dealerships to give to the kids when they come through the door. And I got a 57 there somewhere. If you look at the plastic on it, the other one there, you see the plastic on it. It's like warping because it's the old style plastic they used before they went to the hard stuff.
It was
Oh,
probably
yes.
stored in the hot garage or something.
Whatever they
Yeah.
call that, but it's actually, I mean, it's not been crushed or anything. It's just the plastic. Just you can see where the
Yeah, what's
Oh, that bow that's in it, like the bonnet's lifting up a bit. Is that what you're saying?
yeah. It's a different kind of plastic and then they changed, in the newer years.
yeah, that's the Christine and yellow, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
What
I
the-
got.
But they said, back then they said the small cars
This
sold
is
the
like
big cars.
show and tell today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, Bill's busting another one out. Here we go.
That's a dealer promo car.
That's a dealer promo, 62.
Yep.
Now, is that a Johan? What
your
does it
left,
say on
Bill,
the
to
bottom
the
belt?
Huh?
Does it say Johan?
It says. I can't read. I don't have my glasses. Under parts, but I mean it's super detailed underneath.
Yeah.
Here, let me see if I can get this one to come through.
It looks like an old Johan. Looks like an old Johan model. That is there. And that Pontiac you were just showing before there. Look, I converted this here, made it look like something that you have in your workshop when you're fixing it.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
The
that's
rust
pretty
spots
cool.
down the bottom and
there you go.
That's cool.
make it look like something that we always used to see. I used to see cars like this all of my life, being in the motor industry since when I was 14 years of age, and used to drive around with them like that as well. But we took the mags off it.
I still do drive them like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. This one here's got opening doors and everything as well. So all the doors open on this little baby.
Nice.
But that's just a bit of fun. Look, you see Johnny Lightning selling those work in process cars. Man, they're charging a fortune for them.
Brett, the bottom of these cars are pretty neat, but now this don't say who made it or not, but
Mine has a ton of lettering on it.
yeah, it does. It tells what all that's going on with it. Did that come through, Brett? Bring that up where they can read that if you can.
Well, you got another one?
I just sent it.
You're working me today, eh? All right, give us
This
a
one
minute.
here, this one's an 82 Corvette promo car. And there's no writing on who made it on the bottom, but it's
Wait up, John. Wait up, John.
Okay.
Let me come back. I've just let me do this.
This has got like 35 miles on 2-year antifreeze.
All right, wait up,
protection.
John. Here we go.
Okay.
There
So
you go.
this one's
You're
an
up now.
82. That's an 82 Corvette promo.
Oh, nice.
And you can see that all the promos were always one color. And I got the box and everything with that one. And then this one is an 84 Corvette. And
Sweet.
This one here is the 87 convertible.
What do you take for them?
I don't know. These are actually Liberties. A friend of mine worked at the dealer, and he collected these through the years and passed them on to her.
You
And,
should be able to give me a good deal, and if it belongs to somebody else.
This is the boxes they come in. So there's your 86. So these are, they're just kind of. I remember when I first started seeing these as a kid, and I was like, man, people are putting these models together with no detail. And then I found out they were the promo stuff, so I thought that was really cool. And my buddy Elmo was kind of thinning out his stuff, and since Liberty's got a Corvette, he decided to pass them on to her. And they all got invoices and everything. Like that 82 Corvette, here's the original invoice for it. It was $6.05.
Wow.
Wow.
Now, see,
That's crazy.
My promo has chrome, white wall tires, red brake lights.
Yeah, I know the brake lights.
Underneath it's
That's
the
an FJ,
description.
guys. That's what
That's
that
gorgeous.
started off as.
No
Wow.
kidding.
That's absolutely beautiful. That's what it would have looked like when it rolled off the showroom floor, except for the badges above the number plate.
Yeah, no kidding. That's pretty cool.
And show them that other one again, Casey. I'll zoom you up. Grab that other one.
Which one's that one?
The FE. Whatever it's called. The FJ, the
Oh, the
3D printout FJ. Yeah.
Yeah, that car was such a cool car. I mean, I remember when that hit the
So that's
magazines.
what they turned it into. That.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Brett, that's your next custom. I want to see that
You want to see that?
for under $5,000.
Yeah.
For under $5,000. Come on. All right,
y'all
here's that.
Can you see the bottom how it tells all of adjust its own brakes on the promo?
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, wow.
That's it.
Yeah,
It's a business card. That's exactly what mine is. Yep.
Yeah.
So it's got all the stuff here, extended life.
Mine says aluminized muffler.
New super torque. It's got all the stuff on it.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a brand name.
There's not
There is
one on
none.
it. The only thing that I could
Yeah.
find on one of the GM said made for GM only.
Yeah,
Okay.
none of these Corvettes said anything on the bottom at all.
Yeah, it's a lot of the used US guys that know they're the Johan kits that came out long time ago. I don't know if they still make them today, of course, but a lot of my other model kit builder friends that I have around the world there, they know a lot more about the old vintage stuff. But a lot of it's like Johan, and it's hard to find and get, and I'm pretty sure you can't buy it brand new anymore.
No,
I'm thinking.
they're hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see this thing. Let's see what it says. This is copyright Buick Motor Division, made in USA. That's the only thing on the whole car, and that's on an '88 Regal, a Buick Regal, which nobody likes.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I'd say it would be
the
Johan.
FOMO code on it.
Do what now?
Mine has the FOMO code, on the bottom.
Yeah, that's front wheel drive. It's a cheat
No, that's
sheet.
another
I'm
one.
with you
That's
on
another
that.
brand. Yep. That's another
Liberty.
brand, Formica. Yep.
Oh, now tell me something. Okay, 1/64 scale. What is that? That the little bitty like the Matchbox? Is that 1/64? Or is it the
Yeah.
small ones?
That one there, you got that one in your hand there, Phil. It looks like that looks like a 1/24 scale.
Yeah, it's another promo.
Yeah.
1/24 scale says right on the bottom.
Yeah. I haven't got a stock one here. I was hoping that I have, but see this is a standard FJ panel van in Matchbox,
Okay.
and then I'll show you a custom one that I built. There's a custom one. There's the custom one of it.
Oh, that's cool.
That's really neat.
That
So
all
what-
rolls and everything else there too. New South Wales number plate on the back with the little red tail like it used to have, and and put the exhaust system underneath, and they're all bolted. I don't glue any of my stuff together unless it's a plastic model kit that you do have to glue together.
Sure.
So what is
But
this?
then-
What size is this one? This is not. This is. It's like in between.
The 132nd then.
Yeah.
Actually, that might be 143rd. Should say it on it.
Well, it says 1/24 on the bottom of it. It does.
Oh, it says
Yeah.
small carbon.
Durango.
one-
Does that
that's the
sound
one-
like Durango?
That's a 143 scale there.
Yeah.
HQ pickup. Yep.
Okay.
Two-door.
Camaro.
Trying to get used to this camera.
You got it.
Or clicking
You're
around
good.
everywhere. That's on the bench to be modified into a drag car. So
Oh, cool.
This is Durango. Is that anything at all? Durango? Does that sound right? Made in Italy. That's made in Italy. Thing's a piece of junk.
yep. Yeah, I've
Piece of-
heard of them. I don't have any, but I've heard of them. Yeah.
Piece of junk. It's made in Italy, man. They can't keep nothing together over there. Hey, I'm
Did you
getting
must
the
come-
rain.
Oh,
Your gas tank fell out.
That's
nice
real.
plant.
I was looking at the picture of him with that beautiful
You like
smile
that?
on his face.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's in my thumbnail, Stephen?
Oh my God.
Did you sit
I
on
just
something,
noticed
Brett?
the smile.
Here you go. That's what we did.
That looks good.
Oh,
man.
there's the headlights. Sweet. Yep.
Them things
Awesome. You got
were-
that on?
I kid you not, they were flat when he got them. He
Yeah.
them things out. They were flat as a
They
flare.
were smashed. They were smashed
Yep.
hardcore. Yeah.
Yeah, you did a great job on that. They look
They
fantastic.
need a little bit more dollying, but they're getting there.
Yeah, that's the way. You got that on a Holden 1-tonner chassis, yeah?
No. That's a 33 Chev chassis that I've fully boxed in.
Oh, okay. I'm just looking
No,
at the
it's got a-
up and lower
It's got
control
a
arms on the
HT
front.
HT front put in it, and a
Oh, yeah.
4-bar rear with a Mitsubishi L300 diff.
Oh, yeah. You got a 4-link rear end in that there, yeah?
Yeah,
Awesome.
4-link rear with panhard bar.
Beautiful.
That's a Dodge nose cone.
Yep.
And I don't know what the bonnet's off.
No, that's cool. I like all of that sort of stuff there. I used to do a bit of that like 35, 40 years ago, and people used to look at me and go, "What? You're an idiot." Because no one was into it back then, not in Australia anyway. They thought if you did something like that, you're nuts. You're too lazy to straighten it out. And everyone seems to think it has to be dead straight, beautiful's paint job in the world to have a car. You don't need
Well,
that.
this thing here, this is the other one. That thing I showed you, that Bedford, that was the first one we did. So that's like that's a proper picture, but that's just been altered with the app to make it look like a cartoon. But that was a $5,000 build.
That's magic. You've been able to do that for $5,000.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah,
in
so
today's times.
4,950 it was. So it started off that one's on a HQ chassis. That started off as I bought that cab. As you can see in the corner, there's the cab sitting in the paddock, and then I stuck it, married the two together, and then that was meant to be all I was doing. And then I set myself a challenge to build it for $5,000.
Uh-huh.
Metal,
And it's cool.
what's Metal Mania's name? What's his name?
KC.
KC. You said they said you were stupid.
Oh, am I?
No, I'm talking about when you were
building
doing
rat
your
rods.
wheels.
Oh, back there 30 years ago.
Oh yeah. I had old trucks in the paddock that I was converting and everything else there, and everyone's going, "Oh, you can only drive them around the farm." I said, "No, I won't." I said, "Oh, you'll never get it registered." We got it registered.
Yeah.
But,
I was just thinking about that. Most of my comments is on my YouTube channels. You're so stupid.
You're just ahead of your time, Stephen.
They're like,
You're just ahead of
you're
your
an
time.
idiot, man. You're an idiot. You're gonna get blowed up.
You got hammered on that. Hey, did you see that? I'm drinking. I must be getting old because I'm starting to drink pots of tea.
No,
Me. Me too, brother.
I had a rum
Yeah,
and
me
Coke.
too.
I had a rum and Coke, but it's sitting out in the shop, so, you know.
I got the rain now.
Yeah, ours is starting to die off here. It's still coming down, but it's not windy like it was.
Now, I've got a car here that's made from Georgie Juniors. You ever heard of that?
Yeah, well, Georgie.
Georgie Juniors, made in Great Britain.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it. They're fun to have, though. Back when I was a kid, I used to play with them all the time. But if I see something I had back when I was a kid, I always buy it up. So I'm gonna send somebody some stuff to fix. I'd like to fix some of these old red line, that little Mustang. I'd like to fix that. I ought to get a discount though, KC, because we're almost kin now that we've been on this live stream.
Yeah. First day in and I'm booked out.
Yeah, see?
Here's some of the stock cars we do.
If you're going to send one of those, Phil, you're better off to send a few because it's not worth the freight back and forth for one car. Do you know what I mean? So if you've got like 2 or 3 or 4 of them, that's probably a better way to do it. I would look after you anyway. I'm not about to start ripping people off. I don't do that sort of thing.
Hey, Steve, I got one to send too, and I want to give them a T-shirt. So maybe we'll just bundle it one package.
Yeah, he don't want one of your T-shirts.
You got a buff with something.
I got to get some T-shirts made. I feel like the Lone Ranger here. Everybody's got T-shirts but me.
Yeah, I'm giving T-shirts away. So if you're out there watching this live stream and you got a car and you want me to come and video and talk to you about your story, you'll get a T-shirt with your car on it.
Come on up. You can do mine.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
No, I don't have a stock one, but this is what I've done to a 1937 Chev, 1934 Chev. This is what if you can see, I've done all of the drip rails. All of these chrome drip rails are all done by me. And I polished the grill because the grill all comes painted. So that's what the grill looks like when you polish it.
Yeah, that's great.
And the LED lights, the little dual lights on the front there, and the wheels. I did metallic grey on the guards, and then also did all of the work on the back there as well, of course. Tail lights, as you can see them there, because it didn't have any of that stuff. And like I was saying, all bolted together with wheel rider.
I like how you did the grill emblem in the gold.
Hey, can you do patina?
Yeah. That way you can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that is all there. Because when you strip the paint off it, see, I polished all of those areas and then I paint it and then I mask most of it off and then I clean all of the edges up with a sharp blade. So that way it gives me all of the crisp, clear, sharp lines and they look like they belong there then. Yeah. If I had a stock one and I showed you the stock one and then showed you that, you would then go, oh, okay. I just don't have a stock one at the minute.
Can you do patina?
What's that, sorry?
Patina, are you familiar with patina?
Yeah, absolutely.
I've got the car. I can send you the car and everything.
Yeah. We can make them there. Make them look rough and
hydrochloric acid.
Do what now?
Hydrochloric acid.
Yeah, there you go. Instant patina in a jar.
Yeah, give it careful. Get one of those old zinc models. The hydrochloric acid will just dissolve it.
Well, now, if I send you this, do you need more than one picture or what?
Me?
Yeah, I mean, you need several pictures of the car.
Oh no, I just need a couple of pictures of what it looks like, and around the car, like down the right hand side, including the front, and down the left hand side, including the back. So that way, I get to see it right around. Then, I
can even send you the car.
That's fake. That's fake patina. That tub is fake. That's 2-week-old patina.
That's beautiful. Yep.
Done with acid.
Have you hey Brett, have you tried that product out? It's made by Porters. And you spray a base coat, you put a base coat on, and then when you put the other liquid over the top of it, it just actually looked like it's real rust. And even on plastic bodies. I should have got one out of the other room and brought it in and showed you.
What about the wheels?
Can you change the wheels? I spray water with a sprayer and out of a sprayer gun, like and then then mist a bit of paint over, and then hit it with more water, and then just do a heap of different colours like that. So then it doesn't stick very well, and then it leaves like little pits, and then coat the whole thing in acid afterwards. And then the acid eats into some bits of the paint and bits not, but then it's all textured, and in the paint there's little holes where there's rust and
Oh, that's cool.
Bit of a weird technique. Not many people do it like that, but I haven't actually seen anyone do it the way I do it. But what do you say?
That's cool, Rico. Yes, I should have got one of those out there. If you invite me back, if I don't get banned, I can show you some of those ones that I've turned plastic or 3D printed bodies and made them look like they've been rust and barn finds. Yep.
Cool.
I deal with HR Hold and a few other ones and all of that there. And it's a product that you can buy from Bunnings in Australia here. And it's made by Porters, and it's a two-pack system where you put one on, and then when it sets and you put the other one on, and it actually just turns it like it's real rust.
It still gives it that. Yeah, I've seen some models where they have like a textured rust on it. Is that what it does? It actually lifts up the body?
Yeah.
Or does it? Yeah, okay. I've seen that stuff. Real genuine looking. Yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. So that's
okay, I got that car.
That's what Stephen's got the model of, and this is what he wants it to look like, I'm gathering.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Could you do that?
Yeah, that's easy.
You can.
That's an easy one. You don't have a lot of weathering, a lot of there. You've just got basically lost a lot of the white and gone back to looks like a red oxide underneath there, yeah?
Well, I've washed it since then. It's getting I need to clear it. Because I ain't kidding you. When I wash that car, the floor looks white.
Really?
Yeah. If you want me to do that there, you'll need to give me a picture of that roof rack that's on it so I know how to build that roof rack.
Well, I'll do it, man. I'd love to have the bandwagon. That thing is almost semi-famous. I used to play music, and I'd be opening up for people, like T. Graham Brown. You probably don't know these guys. They'd be out there taking photo ops with them.
I don't even know who they are.
Well, that's because you're a Yankee.
That's true, and I like music.
Rob Schneer, Metal Mania. What's the turnaround time to do a diecast resto?
Depends on how long I want. Well, it depends on if I get into it or if I do it in stages. You've got all different stages, of course, as you know, even with real cars, drying time and all that sort of stuff there. But to do a resto on a car there, if you add it all up there, it's probably around about 2.5, 3 hours work.
Wow.
JC said he'll send him your email, and he's got stickers for you.
Awesome.
I'm not going to
Thanks, Bill.
read that one yourselves. Read that one yourselves. That's quite amusing.
Yeah. So how far is Bill? How far is Bill away from Philip?
My car's at his shop.
They're close. Yeah, they're close.
They're close.
Fix it.
Probably send your stuff together.
Yeah, we actually met.
If you do the patina on a rotisserie, is that a patina turner?
Fox has got hundreds of them. I don't know if y'all go watch all that stuff. He has got hundreds of them things. He's like, I don't know where he gets these up. I don't know if he's Googling them or cheating or what.
R&D Garage is just rocked up.
Okay, I just found R&D. I hadn't subscribed. I'm subscribed to him now. Or her. I guess it's a her or he. Looks like a her.
Hey.
R&D. R&D.
That's a he. That's a he.
Well, it ain't on the video.
Oh, really?
Unless I'm at the wrong one.
Might be at the wrong one.
Oh, well, I've subscribed to somebody's channel. Didn't you say R&D?
R&D, yeah. Yeah, his name's Red. I'll send you the link.
Once we finish the live here, I'll obviously subscribe to both your channels, Eastern Hot Rodder and Phillips Run. I can't do that while we're talking here. I'll end up crashing everything.
John Sprouse.
Hey, Copperhead, you got my email? Put my email up, them guys. I'd like to have one of them.
Oh, man, how do I do that? All right.
How about if I text it to you?
Text me it, and then I might.
I can probably put it in the comments myself. Hold on a minute.
You can.
I think you can. You can do that.
Yeah, see, you must be running on YouTube to get the comments, because I'm not getting any comments there. I only get them when they come up on the screen.
If you flick
really? I didn't know that. Oh, there's heaps. There's hundreds been coming up. Sorry, I should be flicking them all up for you then.
Don't flick
no. That's no problem. That's no biggie. I didn't know whether I should have. I entered in through your StreamYard as opposed to entering in through YouTube. I didn't know.
You go through there. They're normally up on the right hand side for you, but maybe they're not.
There's my email address. Y'all write that down. And if y'all would like to join us, man, send me an email. We can get hooked up and get y'all on here too. It'll be fun to talk to some of y'all. Except for Fox can fix it. We don't want to talk to him.
Now he's
If
good
y'all
in the
check out
comments.
his stuff he's got, I mean, honest to goodness, it is hilarious. I guess I'm the only one. Y'all see-
I like him.
What? I've watched him.
yeah,
He's funny even on here, man. He's quick witted for sure.
yeah, he got that a little tacky. That's funny.
You got that written down?
No, I just stuck it there, man.
For everybody
Well, put it
to. That's for everybody to absorb.
Yeah, write that down.
Yeah.
Send me an email. We'll hook y'all up. And Fox can fix it. We'll get you on here too. Love to talk to
Roger,
him.
Dodger.
Nobody does. Bless his heart. And he's got a Mitsubishi too. Bless his heart. He owns a Mitsubishi with 2.6 liter Mitsubishi.
Oh no.
What the worst? It's like the worst motor ever made.
Hey, no, I got the worst. The 2.5 Pontiac Iron Duke.
Yeah.
Actually, they're a pretty good engine, man. They can make some power if you build them right.
Hey, I don't mean to swing
Yeah.
off here, but what did you ever figure out was causing your electrical problem? You touched everything and everything was hot.
It was a direct short in the plug for the alternator.
No kidding.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was backfeeding across the plug, but it wasn't enough to set fires, just to kind of boost the voltage up. Yeah. Now that it feeds back to charge the battery, there's enough rat turds in there to backfeed across the plug.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow, that was lucky. That was lucky it didn't burn up. Oh,
Yeah.
alternator power is normally pretty deadly.
Yeah, Casey, did you see that video? It was the weirdest thing, man. He was getting the terminal, the ground side of the test light on the negative of the terminal, and he could touch it to the wire going like an inch and a half away, not even from the terminal, and it would light the test light.
Yeah.
Well,
And it was 12 volts. It was 12 volts. I put a voltmeter on it, and it was 12 volts everywhere.
That was the weirdest
It
thing.
was strange. That was a new one for me.
Hey, Car Old Discovery and Finder, where you live at? He's got a pretty good channel here. I hadn't subscribed to him. I got him now.
Yeah, he's got a lot of neat stuff. He's in
he's
Minnesota.
got Frank Sinatra on there. That's all I need to know. Hey, there's a car I'm wanting. I hope my wife ain't listening. I want that 81 Chrysler Imperial, the Frank Sinatra edition. It was all blue. Do y'all remember that car?
I do remember that car.
Yeah.
I had one found and it got gone so quick I couldn't even get the phone dial. But yeah, that's why I'd like to have that. I've got an Imperial, but mine's just silver. But I'd love to have that Frank Sinatra.
What's this one, Stephen? What's this? What's that?
That's actually the prototype to the Dodge Murata.
Is that yours?
I've got one. No. If you take the right fender off and bust the windshield out and take the tires off of it and put on blocks, it'd be mine.
Okay.
I've got one.
I thought that was yours.
I've got
That looks
one.
cool.
And the one that I'm driving, that's what I was driving when I was got married. 81 Dodge Murata.
My grandfather had one.
So they're pretty old then, are they?
Well, yeah, I guess they are. Smart Ellie.
Ancient.
My dad used to listen to Frank Sinatra and all that there, so I got to see all of those cars and listen to him. My dad could sing like him too.
Wow.
Sorry,
He's not with us anymore,
care.
God bless him. But yeah.
I love the Murata, but it was a disaster on NASCAR because the front end was just flat.
Yeah. Well, they tried. You got to give them credit for trying.
It was a good looking car though.
Yeah, just a brick going down the road though.
Yeah, pretty much. And then they did the Imperial, which is the same car, but they changed the front end on it.
Well, they copied the Avanti almost.
I like the Avanti.
I know, but you know what I mean? If you slope the front end of the Avanti, it would almost look like a small version of that Imperial.
My dad had a 63 Avanti who was supercharged, the R2.
Right.
And he bought it down in Turkey Rod Run. They flew me and my wife down to Florida to drive it home. And that was a cool car, man. It was really, the fit and finish was amazing on it compared to anything else from the big three. Just a lot of.
It had belt-driven Paxton supercharger, right?
That's correct. Yeah, I think it was McCulloch back then, but it was still Paxton. Same thing.
I got a buddy of mine who's got one
thing.
that's got the supercharger on it. I did a video on it the other day.
Yeah, they were cool, man. They were really ahead of their time. They had a built-in roll bar that was like it went across just under the headliner.
Right.
And very, very safe car, perimeter frame, box frame. That was the first U.S. production car to have disc brakes.
Yep.
As a standard,
And a padded dash too, wasn't it? Or the Tucker
padded
one?
dash, and it had controls up on the ceiling and all the heat levers and everything. It looked like airplane controls. It was really neat car. I think if I remember right, it was Stuart Warner gauges from the factory in it too.
I've just bought all pinstriping brushes, so I'm about to try to do pinstriping.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Fancy hot rod pinstriping.
Yeah. I'm not good at that.
See if I can pull it off. I'm a bit of a man of many talents, so it'll probably be half decent.
I can do the lowbrow art pretty good. If I get some of my crap around.
We'll brag on it whether it's good or not.
Yeah, you
use the dagger brush for that there, Brett? Yep.
The what?
Yeah. I bought 3 of them. It's called like a dagger brush. It's a real long, bristled thing, and it's like curved.
Got like a little tail sort of deal on it.
Yeah.
Here's something.
I can't. Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
What you got there, John?
He's really breaking. I don't know. He's breaking up tonight for me.
Yeah, he's freezing and stuff. We don't know. We can't see what it is. You're frozen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You need to take it. Just
let me try moving inside. Now maybe this storm might have screwed up everything.
It just come through here too. It just blowed by here.
Yeah.
Hey, Casey, that's an idea how close we are. Storm hit me, hit John, now hit Steve.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's cool. They're all buddies in the same area, be able to all hang out all at the same time.
They're in 3 different states.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true. Within like half an hour of each other.
And in 3 different states too. That's right.
Whereabouts are you? You're in Queensland, Brett, but whereabouts?
It's a place called Coralbin, so I'm about hour and a half inland from the Gold Coast.
Oh yeah, yep.
I'm about the same distance from Brisbane and to the Gold Coast, so I'm sort of I'm sort of level with the Gold Coast, but in a bit.
So from Brett to my place is about 2,000 kilometres, 2,500 kilometres.
Probably more, probably a bit more.
Yeah. And 480 kilometres.
Yeah, kilometers to miles. 100 yards.
Sorry?
Kilometers to miles, it's like 50 miles.
Now, Brett's trying to move to America. He's trying to come to America. Are you wanting to come to America too, or are you happy down there?
Oh, no, I'm happy down here. I'm happy down here.
Get tired of all the laws?
Is my reception better?
Well, we live out in the country. We've got 4.5 acres there, and I just look at bush and landscapes and all of that there because our neighbours aren't on top of us or anything. They're way up the road and I can do whatever I want. And I don't have to worry about someone whinging.
Too, but
that's the only way to do it.
Out on acreage, but...
Oh yeah, I'm not city slickers.
Let's see. I want to ride one of them kangaroos with Brett. Brett don't think I can.
Oh, that's cool. You get a big buck kangaroo. Tell you what, they got bigger shoulders and bigger arms than me. Well, most people have anyway. But anyway,
they ought to be pretty fast then.
He wants me to send one over to him.
Put it in a box like Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send it over in a backpack.
There you go.
Yeah.
You can bring it in the airplane. Tell them it's your support animal. Ain't they got them animal support animals or whatever they're called?
That's right.
Yeah, wait up. Stay there, John. Stay there, John. Stay there, John.
Okay.
He's still stuck.
Oh, we got you. No, he was it. Now he's stuck again.
Yeah.
Am I really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you started to unstick, but you're stuck.
Man, I moved in as close as I could today.
What is that thing?
What is that thing?
That's a horseshoe crab that I painted.
Oh wow. You're talented, man.
I'm not real good at the pinstriping yet, but I can do lowbrow art real well.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Was
It
you
still
drinking
looks
Bud
like
Light
from
when
what
you
I
did
can
that?
see.
He might have been.
I think he's stuck. He didn't hear me.
But everybody
That's a great face, John.
What's that?
You on the Bud Light when you did that?
Not a chance. Not a chance.
Brett said that. I didn't.
Oh, come on. I'm just repeating what you said.
I never said that.
I'm sure
Yeah,
I heard it in my earphones.
I did a lot of stuff like that for a while, and I used to hand paint a lot of different trophies, made stuff out of different tools and stuff, and I do lowbrow art, and I'm not great at pinstriping. I just don't. I might dedicate an hour or two a year to it instead of actually sitting down. I always wanted to sit down and actually get good at it, but never took the time to do it.
I don't know. Well, you know me. You should know me by now. I do try everything. So I used to tattoo. So like, I'll just have a crack at it. And worst case, my mate who you see in the videos, he's an actual artist, like fine detail artist. So he said he'll have a little crack at it too. It's not his forte, but he's got a good hand. But yeah, I'll just have a crack myself, and I won't do anything too crazy, and it should work.
Yeah. The one thing it took me a long time on some of it was they said, you know, you had that long brush, but nobody ever told me how to actually use it, and it kept spinning out and you know, just dragging fat lines and everything. It just wasn't looking good. But what I found out I had to do is when you got to a tight turn is you come up real high with the brush and just let the tip go through the turn. And here I was trying to drag the whole long brush through there, you know. So it was
okay. They're saying what I'm watching, saying that you turn it in your finger, you know, you turn the brush as you take the tight turns, you turn it a bit.
Yeah, you roll it a little bit. I did a review on a book that East Coast Artie wrote, and he co-wrote it with a few other guys. It was How to Pinstripe, and I picked up just a couple of the pictures in there was worth the whole book, you know. And those are a great bunch of guys, and they're good teachers too. So I picked up a few tricks from that, and then, like I said, I just never really sat down and dedicated the time to it. I know the basics of it now, and I'm getting better every time I do it. I just don't do it all.
They had one of them guys at the car show, or a couple of different car shows, and I could sit there and watch them do that for hours, man. They just write that on the side of the car, just pinstripes, and it's amazing to me to watch somebody knows what they're doing do that.
That was always my favorite part.
Easy, don't they?
Yeah, my favorite part about going to the Syracuse Nationals in upstate New York was the Pinstripers Panel Jam. You know, they'd get 50, 60 artists from all over the world, and they would dedicate their time and talent, and everything they raised when you pay the charity direct. They auctioned everything off, and you pay the charity direct. And it was humbling and inspiring at the same time. You know, the talent there was incredible, and they were all willing to teach you stuff. It was cool.
Another lost art, like when we had dirt track cars and we didn't have the stick stuff, these stickers, and we actually had me and a guy that here in this local area, he numbered and lettered every car in this area, and it was awesome. And I'd love to go down and watch him do that. Of course, he's passed away now, but that's a lost art.
Well, you know, like
absolutely it is. Yeah.
With stripers, you have to be able to think in a mirror image too. So if you're doing a hood, you got to be able to freehand the same thing, but a mirror image in the same size. That's
Brett. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Who?
Brett.
I'm right-handed.
You're right-handed. So one of the other tips they told me is do the left side first. You know, so if you draw a line on the left, go over and do it on the right, and then do the next one on the left, and then that way it's fresh in your mind how you did it. It's easier to mirror it that way, they say.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of a little bit ambidextrous or whatever it's called, but I was sort of taught as I was a young lad, I wasn't allowed to use my left. I was made to use my right. So I'm predominantly more right-handed.
What do you mean they made you use your right?
I can write in both hands, and I can do stuff both hands, but yeah, I'm predominantly right.
So you sound like me. You sound like me, Brett. I'm ambidextrous. You have to, because when you go to repair a left-hand side of the quarter panel in the car, there, your hand's in the boot. You need to have the hammer in the left hand to do the repairs. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't just always be fixing the right-hand side of the car.
Well, it was, I don't know. When I was little, when my dad was around, he was a bit of a nutter, and I wasn't allowed to be left-handed. He said left-handed, something wrong with left-handed people, so I wasn't allowed to use my left hand to do anything.
Left-handed people are the only people doing it right.
Cricket, I tried to bat left-handed, and I was forced to bat right-handed. So yeah, it's just stupid stuff, right?
Well, they say the people that's left-handed is the only people that's in their right mind, right? It's something like that, ain't it? Because your right side of your brain controls your left side, or something like that.
It's a disproportionate.
Apparently, I can use both sides. That's the thing. Apparently, I can use both sides of my brain, because I can do. There's like people can do art. Normally aren't good with maths and stuff. Like, they're both different sides of your head, I think, and I can do both. So apparently, the wife said I can use both sides.
I don't know. My brain's sideways, man. I'm I got two brains. One's lost, the other one's out looking for it.
Well, I'm glad
That's
you've
why I
all got
talk to
brains. I'm
myself.
still trying to find mine.
I'm with you on that.
I'm sitting on
And
mine.
that's in the video. That's why I say we, because it's one side talking to the other side.
I always
The
do the
problem
same
is
thing.
I answer myself. That's not cool.
That's not too bad, Phil, if you answer yourself. As long as you
Yeah.
don't start arguing with yourself and start beating yourself up, you'll be right.
I do that.
Been there
It's
too.
working out good. Copperhead started doing this thing because I used to do live, but I'm dyslexic. And I have a heck of a time reading the comments, man. I don't know if y'all know anything about that, but it's like gibberish.
Yeah. You get it where the numbers and letters mix and float off the page.
Oh, Lord, yeah, I got all
I
that.
can't. I'm horribly dyslexic.
I am too. I need that.
I used to do neon signs, so I actually conditioned myself to be dyslexic because when you do a neon sign, you have to flip the pattern over. So rather than draw the pattern and then flip it and reverse it, I just got in the habit of writing things backwards, so I only had to do it once.
Well,
So
I can't do that. It's not that. It's just, I don't know. I can't, it's a long, anyway, let's talk cars. All right, I just subscribed to somebody else. I'm subscribing to all you car guys on here, man.
I've got there'll be a heap of my subscribers on here because of and all of you guys as well, of course, because they've been hanging out for me to do a live again because they haven't done one since just before Christmas when I ended up in hospital sick, and I'm still not 100% as it is now. So,
what's wrong with you?
I've got problems with my platelets.
Oh, really?
And they keep falling off the planet and keep spiking, and that's there. And I've also got ITP, which is I'll get the right word in a minute, too technical. Immunized thrombosis psychosemia, which is means if you've got a cold and I walk past you, I'll get it and it'll attack my platelets.
Oh Lord,
Okay.
that ain't good at all. What is this ribcobobi? Ribcobobi? How do you say that?
Okay, babe. Bobby.
Well, you'll have to come in and say it, love. I can't remember it.
Put his
My
name.
wife's
Can you
my
put
wife's
his
going
name
to tell you what it is.
Immune thrombocytopenia.
Oh, that helped. Yeah, okay, now I know what it is. Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. They're too big of words for me. I'd rather talk about metal grinders, benches, boulders, model cars. That's my genre.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Well, okay. How about this for a car thing? We'll do a segue. You guys know my little rat rod pickup truck. I hand letter the doors on that.
Yeah, I'll put a picture up.
My wheel. I want to letter the willies. Do I hand letter it, or do I do? Yeah. See, I lettered that door. So do I letter the willies with paint like that, or do I do a gold leaf in vinyl?
Hand letter.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, hand letter for sure.
That's what I was.
And he's talking. He wants to do it on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the willies.
That's his willies.
Yeah.
So do I hand letter it, or do I do vinyl?
Hand letter it.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it depends if you're going to leave it forever, or if you vinyl it, you can rip it off later.
That's the nice thing about the vinyl.
Stuffing your paint up.
Yeah, but on a dark car though, you're still going to get the ghost outlines if it's been in the sun for any time.
Yeah, that's true. But
Yep. You'll have to buff and polish it out.
Well, you can gold letter it. Can you not gold letter it?
Well, I don't have the gold paint. And the gold paint that it doesn't look real gold, but they have like an engine turn gold that looks really cool. That I thought about maybe doing the words in that engine turn gold and backdrop it in red. Originally, what I was going to do is do red letters with backdropped in a white. And
that would look all right. Yep.
Yeah, I messed with it on the computer. I think I got it here somewhere.
What are you gonna put on it? What kind of lettering you gonna put on it?
Well, I was thinking Eastern Hot Rodder up on the nose, and then I was going to do. I'm not sure on the name yet, so that's another thing I'm up in the air on. Let me see if I have the picture on here. I was either gonna my 55 was called Gas or Blues, and we actually cut a song about that car, and it made airtime up in New York. My dad thinks I should call it Gas or Blues again, but I don't know if I should retire that name and do something else, but nothing else really jumped out at me for a name.
Okay, Rob Schneer says, what is the rarest diecast that is the holy grail, like a 1 of 10 or 1 of 1 model? What's the holy grail diecast model?
Nothing I own.
Yeah. I can tell you, it's whatever one I sold, because if I sell something, that's what goes big. It seems.
Yeah. For a
My
dollar.
sweet 16 Hot Wheels set would be I'd class those as my holy grail cars. Phil lifted up that Fleetwood there before there that needs restoring, and that Barracuda. I've got them sort of things is what I call my holy grail sweet rides. Yep.
So the red letter or the red tired wheels, that's the hot
Yeah.
wheels. That's the ones everybody wants.
Yeah. Yep. And you can buy all of those wheels brand new. You can buy them in all of the different variations because they come with hubs, back plates, just about 3 or 4 different styles of wheels for your Hot Wheels, but you can buy them all brand new.
I didn't know this
Brand new wheels a lot.
That's what they did to me, old Discover and Finder. That's what they did to me, same thing.
Oh, yep.
What now?
They tie your hand up when you're trying to use your left hand all the time. They stop you using it. That's what they used to do over here.
There used to be like a stigma. Yeah, there was a stigma. They used to think that it was a bad omen or something.
Too hard to get out of.
That's 1967. It says on the bottom. That little red one right there it is. Man, it's the
No,
red
wait up.
Yeah, yep.
It says 1967 on that one.
Yep. They're
Is
one
that
of your
El
first.
Camino or something?
Fleetwood, isn't it?
Yep. Custom fleet side.
Yeah, it's it. Fleet side, I should say. Yep.
I'd like to get that down. I don't know what model that other one is over here.
Rico Bobby dropped a new hunt video earlier. You guys should check it out. He said customs are the holy grail.
Yeah, absolutely, Rico, because that way you get to build them the way you want them. I'll show you a 55 Chev Gasser I built here, and this includes the engine and everything, and this is 1/64 scale.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, here we go. I'll get it right.
There you go.
Like that's a 1/64 engine in there, by the way. Spark plug cables, the whole lot. Alloy wheels.
That's awesome.
How long did it take you to build that?
That's about 2 hours, 2 and a bit hours.
2 hours?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, how do you do the stickers? Do you stick them on or print them?
They're all decals.
That hand that you got, the hand you got on there, my dad's got that tattooed on him.
Oh, right. Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet. It's on the roof as well. But what I do with my engines, I don't glue my engines in. I can set them in and out. I can take that in and out, and it sits on steel rails. So if I want to swap that engine and put another engine in, I can. But if I was to build that for a customer, I would mount the engine so it wouldn't move, of course.
Right.
But that's only a little 1/64 one there.
Well,
they're all on my channel. Those builds of that, all of those sorts of things.
Who was it? Copperhead said they just dropped a video we need to check out.
Rick, I don't know how to say it. Rico Bobby.
Rico Ben here,
Yeah, Rico Bob. Yep. We just all call him Rico.
Yep.
Rico.
We'll call him Rico.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
He's got some rare die cast and some stuff that Rico puts up there that he finds, and some of it you can't even buy, and a lot of this stuff that he's finding is also still in the packet.
Where's he from?
I'm pretty sure he's in the US. Don't get me wrong, but I'm pretty sure because I sent him out some channel stickers and that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Well, if he's gone hunting, there's 90% he's over there.
Oh, he's hunting for cars.
Unless he went hunting with a slingshot
or something.
Yeah.
Ford Man Customs just did a 49 Ford Custom, which Johnny V called Old Yeller. You should check out.
Yeah, that's Johnny V's Custom Garage Tassie. That's my Tassie brother down here. He lives over at Longford.
So, okay, now some of these cars is like limited production.
Yep.
Tennessee, is that North Carolina?
Oh, there you go.
He's where at now?
Yeah. Look at that, I remember.
What part of North
the old
Carolina?
Foggy brain.
Whereabouts in North Carolina? Rico?
Because he's showing, I'm looking at the video right now. He's got cars that like 1 of 50 or 100 or
Look
I
at
didn't know.
John's picture frozen. It's the worst picture of him.
It's funny, isn't it?
He looks like he's sitting back, relaxed, laughing at us.
It looks like he drank about 20 beers and just can't just hold himself up.
Or he's been smoking some weed and he's smiling from ear to ear.
Lumberton, North Carolina.
Lumberton.
I hope you got
Where's
a gun
that?
out there. That's a pretty rough part of the country out in Lumberton.
Whereabouts is that, Stephen?
That's in, I don't know. I could tell you 100 times and you would
You
never
like
know.
go towards the coast from
East,
you or up
yeah.
from you or
Yeah.
east?
Yeah, everything's east from me. I'm in Georgia.
Yeah, well, I'm a mile and a half from North Carolina.
Let's see. I'll pull it up right here in a minute and see.
Yeah.
Now, I used to watch a towing program in Carolina, Lizard Lick Towing. You should probably know all of that. You US guys.
What's it called?
Lizard Lick Towing at
Oh,
North
yeah,
Carolina.
Yeah, it was yeah.
He's right out going towards Myrtle Beach, that area.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's on the coast.
All right, what's John showing us? John's been playing around.
Nice wheelies.
We can't hear you when your screen's in the way.
Okay. That's when I put it on the Willies. And I don't know if that's what it's going to end up being or not.
But yeah, that's looking at that Willys there. That takes me right back to 1990 when I built the 1941 Willys drag car for a bloke, and he's still got it. And he lives down in Sydney, just out of Eastern Creek.
No kidding. That's cool.
He's from 80 miles from Myrtle Beach, so
Myrtle Beach is bad, isn't it?
it's
No,
getting pretty bad.
Very
It is.
touristy.
Crime's
No,
real bad
it's
down
getting
there.
crime. It's getting a lot of crime.
Yeah,
Dude,
a lot
I'm
of
from
crime.
Chicago. You can't scare me.
This is-
Let me tell you something.
Boss likes Myrtle Beach. but-
There's a difference in Yankee and rednecks.
So
Trust
meth heads and criminals.
Up there and where you're from in Chicago, they carry 38s. Down here in the South, we carry deer rifles with scopes, so we can
I
get
thought you
you
were talking
into
about
the
meth heads
driveway.
and criminals. You know.
That way they don't miss.
None 38s, man. That ain't no gun. This is a gun.
No, we've been going nearly an hour and a half. So I think we
well
will
done.
end it here.
My ass fell asleep.
What?
Yeah, I'm good.
I ain't
Yeah,
got
we're going
nobody.
fast.
Ain't nobody put my email back up there, folks. Y'all send me an
Oh.
email. We'd love to get you on. Put it back
All
up.
right.
Hey, and
It's later.
I'm gonna be MIA for the next 2 weeks.
I know
Okay.
one thing. You need to get over here at the body shop. You got a little bit more work you need to do.
I called him. I talked to him. So we're all
What do
good.
you say?
He smiled.
That's not good.
I know.
So, okay, so they got the Hot Rod Hoarder, and then you got Phillips Run Drip and Bubble Company. Is that your YouTube channel?
Yeah, Phillips Run Drip and Bubble Company's mine.
He
Okay.
was looking
Wait.
for a longer name, but they were all taken.
Hey, I've had that name for a long time. I like my name. Leave it alone.
Yeah, no, that's where my car is. Phillips Run Drip and Bubble Company getting painted. But luckily, Phillips isn't doing it.
That's encouraging.
That's a positive, successful name. It sounds all right. Sounds safe.
Yeah, Run Drip and Bubbles. No complaints yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bill's car is there, though.
I can't wait till we come on here and Bill won't come back on because his car looks like crap. He don't want to cuss me out. He's like, I ain't never getting back live streaming with him ever again.
I'm not
Hurt
here
my
for the
car.
next 2 weeks, so it ain't for that reason.
Yeah. Bubble.
All right, well, thanks, Casey, for coming on.
Yeah,
Um,
appreciate that, guys. Thanks for the invite, Bill, and
Thanks
nice
everyone
meeting you all.
for,
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for watching. What day are we doing it, Stephen? Tuesday night. Tuesday night, we've got me and Stephen have Pole Barn Garage on. If you're interested in coming over and a look at that. And
Yeah.
other than that, we will see everyone next week.
All right, man.
Hey, guys, thanks for coming on, Casey. It was fun.
See you, Casey.
Thanks, Ed. Appreciate it.
Be good,
Good
man.
night. Have a great day or night, wherever you are.
Yeah.